Hey, and welcome to Razor's Edge Games. This is Jim covering Axis Football 2023. This is, I believe, the sixth game in the series. Every year, this indie studio produces a Madden type, EA Sports type football. As I sit here waiting for my college football game to start, I thought it would be appropriate to do a review. I'm going to walk through some of the features of the game. If you're looking for one of these $70 games, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But it does give you all the features: the franchise mode, online play, customization. You can create your own team, your uniforms, down to the players. In franchise mode, there's a draft. I did create my own team, and I'm running through a franchise season. You can either coach, you can play, you can spectate, or you can just run the simulation of the game through each of the schedules. I found the play calling to be pretty decent. I really haven't seen issues with the players not responsive. I've played both in controller mode and coach mode. Sometimes it's nice for the college mode because it eliminates that joystick edge. I just call it that human edge over AI. But it's up to you. So in this particular sim, I'm just going to run the coach mode. Just show you some of the responses from the announcers, the crowd response, where there may be some lacking. Maybe that's a turnoff for you. Not it hasn't been for me. There's a lot of stats. You got rewards, the player defensive game of the week. I mean, it's pretty neat. So we can look at my schedule, and you can see, look at my team. You can see where I've edited the uniforms, the logo. Now, the announcers will not say your name, but they will say like the city if you put one in there that the voice recognizes or that's built into voice to speech. The playbooks are pretty solid. You can put your different if you know what these defensive and offensive types are, you can change these. If you like the pistol or the single back, your defense in 4-3. I mean, they're all in here. 3-4. And I'll show you those in the play calling. We're not going to save those changes. We're just going to go through and so as you can see, here's the different ones. If I wanted to simulate this game, like right now, Razor's Edge in Columbus, we don't have a pro football team, so I thought it was appropriate. I gave them one. But they're going to play Cincinnati Royals. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do a coach game. Mainly because I don't have my controller anywhere within hand's reach. I think it's up on top by my PC. We can edit our uniforms, say where we want our away uniforms. We're going to ready up. I don't know why, but you have to ready up the AI. And it'll load up the game. You can see here, it'll give you, you could do expert picks. You could take a look at some of the betting odds and odds for the team and why. You could set up the game, set up the criteria, quarter links, injuries on or off, player fatigue. And then you just go into play game.
Hello and welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm Dave Stevens, and analyst Mike Steele is in the booth with me as always.
This game has dominated the headlines. Everyone has a theory of how it's going to go down, and we are just a few minutes from setting it on the field. This one is going to be exciting.
Yeah, Mike, that's a good point. Well, let's play some football.
Well, the AI is kind of quirky in the announcers, but I mean, it gets the job done. They're just trying to bring as much realism as they can. All right, so we won the coin toss. We're going to kick off so we can receive at the half. And in this instance, I'm just going to basically pick, if I'm going to kick off right, left, we'll just go mid.
The kick is off. Bishop takes the kick, breaking free. Tackled after a return of 16.
Now the controller moves are in there. You can see there is some mapping issues, but the controller does have the jukes, juke left, juke right, several other moves. So here's the play calling. You can ask Mike. I don't know who Mike is, but you can ask him for a recommended play. Does it tell you what the play is? I can call a timeout.
The away team takes a timeout here.
I can run depth chart, and I can actually substitute if I want to bring somebody out. So we're going to run defense. We're going to run. Let me go back. I want to show you something. This team typically passes on the first down, so
let's see what they do on first down.
Now in here I can run hot routes, I can run audibles, I can change the view.
He sets up and throws. Tackle made by Sullivan. That will move the chains.
They always pass. I should have ran a Don. I hate myself. Now they will run the ball for whatever reason.
Cincinnati with two backs in the backfield. And he crosses the goal line for a touchdown.
The home team showed us great execution and determination on that touchdown.
Quick drive score. That's pretty good for us. Not.
They're getting set for the point after.
Change in here, defensive pass. Obviously, that's not going to work. We'll just cancel that.
Here's the kick. It's good.
Of course.
Cincinnati draws first blood today. 7-0.
If you look at statistics, teams that score first are much more likely to win the game. We'll see if that happens today.
I disagree.
The kick is off.
Teams that score in 2 plays. Yeah.
McCarthy takes the kickoff. Tackled after a return of 12.
This is a pressure drive for the offense. They've got a chance to pull back into the driver's seat with a score on this possession.
Now it does save, like if you're running in pistol back. That's kind of nice. Well, we'll do our corner strike. We'll have our audibles here if we need them, based on the way the defense is lined up.
He tosses one. Tackled. That brings up second down. Second down for the away team.
That does show you on the right, if you saw that.
Drops back into the pocket, sets his feet and throws out to the sideline. Third down.
It does show you if it's a pass or, here, I'll show you real quick. Shows you if it's a pass or a run. If the quarterback feels that that play is closed, he will obviously go to the next available receiver.
He drops back to pass. Whoa! Grabs the ball out of the air. First down.
Take a look at depth chart. You can see who I have on backup. We're going to get called for a penalty here.
The away team takes their third timeout.
Substitutions, you can go back into that same screen. You can see their status, whether they're benched or injured as the season goes on. And you can see their stats as well. Just to give you an idea, here's the controls for the mouse. Controls for the mouse and the keyboard. If I change the joystick, you can see the same type of detail for the joystick. Change the video, audio, change penalties. Here's the different penalties that the game has. I didn't see targeting, interesting enough, which is my biggest pet peeve in both college and pro football right now, is targeting. It's almost like they're turning football into powder puff. You might as well be playing flag football. All right, I'm going to run a shotgun play here. We're going to go all out. And we'll go a long pass. You can see here, it's the concept is a mid-pass play action. I take that back. We'll do a mid-pass out to one of the tight ends.
A penalty marker on the play. Cincinnati accepts the penalty.
Looks like the quarterback might have been unsure of the play call against what he saw at the line and ran out of time.
So now we're definitely, the defense knows we are passing. We'll run the same play. Actually, I'm going to go for a deep pass now. We're going to look, this tight end is going to be our primary receiver.
He sets up and throws. Tackle made.
And that was
that brings up second down.
So that gives you an overall as far as, hopefully I covered everything. Setting up teams couldn't be easier. You get an overview in here and you could save your progress. But I do want to drop back. I want to show you some of the stuff that I did when I created my team. We'll create a new team. These are the different logos. Oh, go back. Create new team. Details, colors, logo. There are several logos to choose from here. I don't know why I just did that. I'm not quite awake yet. There's page 5. Yep. You can see all the different logos. There's several. I don't know if they have the ability. I think there's a logo editor. If you're talented with the keyboard and mouse, or you've got a drawing pad, you can create some pretty nice logos. Colors, pretty simple. You can basically go in here, click on the main color. You can edit these to get the particular exact color you're looking for. Or you can just go with one of the main defaults. You can just hit accept, automatically creates that in there. Same thing for the uniforms. It'll automatically choose the color that you picked, which is kind of nice. You can delete that or you can edit that. We'll accept changes here. If you don't hit save right there, it's going to delete all your changes. That's one of the things I did not like. It doesn't like automatically go back. So default playbooks, again, we can go back through and change our playbooks based on the pre-canned plays that are built into the game. The roster, you can go ahead and create a random, or you can even edit out all of your personnel. You can continue to roll these until you get a random team you like, which is what I did because I'm too lazy to go edit a whole team. You can change the way your field looks. Not a whole lot you can do in here, but you can change like the banners on the end zone, field style. There's just a whole ton of stuff you can do in here. I mean, this is everything you'd expect from a AAA studio, and yet you're not paying all that price. So, just going over that again. I mean, that's pretty much the game. I don't know what else you can, how much more depth you can go into this. But I mean, for $20, it gave me exactly what I wanted. I do like football on both the console and the PC. It gives me the flexibility to play where I want. And it gives me a lot of fun. I give the announcing, kind of a B minus. like the announcing isn't always exact for what the play is. That's to be expected. There are some bugs in the games. The devs are fairly responsive to the feedback from the players, from the community. I've had where the defensive playbook suddenly switched to the offensive playbook while I was still on defense, or vice versa. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened. Couple times it just got tackled by an invisible player. But I mean, other than that, yeah, it's frustrating, especially when you're in a clutch, play downs at the end of a game. But overall, I like the game. Sound effects, I give it a B. The sound effects are really good. You really feel the crunching of the players when they hit. Complexity, I give it a B minus as well. I feel like, they could have spent a little more time in each of they have a lot of depth, but there's not a lot of checks and balances like I showed you, like saving your current progress and your team creation. Other than that, overall, I give this game a B. I think it's or a B minus. Let's go B minus. Is it worth it? Yeah, it was for me, but ultimately it's up to you. And hopefully this helps, gives you a more in-depth. If you want to see more of these videos, feel free to leave comments. I do accept comments. Constructive criticism, please. But I do take criticism, believe it or not. As much as I like to think I'm perfect. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. If it's football Saturday, enjoy your football game. May your team kick butt. And with that, I'm gonna go find some cool beverages and get ready for my game. So everybody, you guys have a wonderful you folks, gals and guys, because it's not only guys like football. Come on, have a wonderful day.